No, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool, but there's this like oaky spearmint thing.
It's not good.
No, it is good. I normally don't like spearmint. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out. It's a good whiskey. It's changed a ton. It's changed a ton in like 2 weeks. Like unrecognizable. You want to try that?
All right, so welcome back to the Art of Whiskey, man. Tim has a new system in play that gives him data. Oh, that is crazy.
Try it.
That's like walking in the winter wonderland.
Try it. It's a super unique barrel. Man, it's got some oil on it too. That's thick. Whoa. Hope your camera sees that. You need it.
Damn.
Isn't that crazy?
What is that?
Richard, is your palate on point or no?
Medium today.
Medium today?
He's got a medium palate. That's crazy.
He's not. Richard isn't
skip.
feeling great today. But if you want to try that, I mean that's a super cool barrel.
That is uninteresting. It almost reminds me of a version of like a Kodiak something. It's like a Kodiak with something more fresh on it versus the chewed tobacco thing.
Yes. Yeah, it's not the heavy leather earth.
Dude, I can smell the mint, but it's like got plenty of vanilla and sweetness underneath it that it's not. It's not minty like it's drying. It's minty like an Andes, you know, without the chocolate. Like it's creamy.
Andes without the chocolate.
Yeah.
Do they do that?
Yeah. So put it like this: there's one of the things they do at Andes. I'm an Andiologist. But
the little green mints.
Yeah, but so
we're not
get
talking
this,
about frozen custard.
Yeah, but Andy, even the custard. Put it like this: imagine putting.
I'm
this,
with you.
Look.
The little green mints.
The green mints with the chocolate. I know what he's talking about. So the green mint, once you like get the chocolate off, it's super fresh.
How do you get the chocolate off? It's surrounded by the.
Bruh. So
Tell me.
Shave it off, man.
You take the mints.
I've done this before. Yeah, because I hated minted chocolate. People who like mint chocolate ice cream are crazy. And then, crazy.
I've never seen anybody shave the chocolate off of an Andes mint.
You've never shaved chocolate? Oh my goodness, man.
Have you shaved chocolate off of an Andes mint just to get the mint?
My nana, she loved these Andes mint. They'd be in her purse. I hated that dang one chocolate on there.
I believe it though.
You liked the mint?
Yeah, the mint was good.
How'd you shave the chocolate off?
You just use a knife.
When you were a little kid, you just had a knife?
Well, and go to the kitchen.
I mean, at that point, I used to like
He is from
chocolate. I
Kansas
just
City.
shave it with my teeth, so like.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause I just didn't like chocolate and mint. It was weird to me. What's your thoughts, Richard? Can we get some feedback?
Oh yeah, that's like vanilla in mint. That's like vanilla in mint, but it's like there's enough creaminess and roundness to the mint that it's got more going on. It's not drying. You know what I mean? Like
it's a good balance mint. A good balance with the proof and all of that works. It's just I've never had a barrel like that, and it didn't taste like that 2 weeks ago.
Is this confusing you from a rating? Like, how would you rate this? Clearly super unique.
Which I love. We seek out the unique barrels.
But it's also descriptors for it. It's like
I actually think if we could pair it with some chocolate, it'd be good. Instead of trying to shave it off. But no, that's a cool barrel. So that's one that we would tag to
stay on for the next.
Stay on it because we don't want to forget about that for a month.
Yeah.
Because it could lose that unique.
Well, this is in the Blendery. It's almost whiskey by the hour sometimes because so much changes. So what you might not know here that the other distilleries don't have access to is Tim. He'll taste a barrel like this. Let's say he puts it on the ground. Once you put it on the ground, you go, guys, we're checking this every day. Because if one thing changes, which I've been here when something changed.
Yeah, that's why that other barrel's on the ground. Because it's like right there. So we just keep it in front of us so we can try it twice a day.
What's something that people could try to learn more about the whiskey process? Let me be clear in saying this. Tim one time used something that had super dill, and I think you put it in a grease lightning barrel, or one of those barrels, right? And in 30 to 40 minutes, you set a timer, came back, it changed the whiskey drastically.
Yeah, if it's a fresh dump finishing barrel, then we'll put a couple bottles of whatever we think we want to put in there.
Yeah.
And then so the surface area, like it's spread out. Those couple bottles are spread out, and then we'll roll the barrel, move it around. 30 minutes. You're essentially making a blend of what the residual left in the barrel with what you're putting in, and it gives you a pretty good idea of what's going to happen on a larger scale if you fill it up over time. And usually we have to like the marriage on the test in 30 minutes for us to consider using that barrel.
And that's one of the things that I learned here at the Whiskey Blendery. When you go, how fast can whiskey change? Literally in 30 minutes. And then that gives him a barometer to be like, hey, well, let's put this whole barrel in here. And then let's wait, 30, 40 days, or in some cases, a year, 14 months, as we looked at one of the other ones that's been hanging out.
Yep. So yeah, I'm just gonna make sure that that barrel's tagged to pop up for us later this week to make sure we check it. Make sure to tag it with the spearmint tag.
I love the confused look. You literally don't know what to do with it. You're like, man.
Well, because I want it to be great. I know there's something there, and I just want it. I want it to come out. So whether we pair it with like a chocolate or like a raspberry something, or shoot, even a toasted mint deal might be okay. There's something there, or even if we make a blend out of that, that mixed with like the Kodiak Heaven, I think would be pretty cool.
Interesting. Well, we've said this many times, man. He's got new software, new technology, super good whiskey. We're in the month of Battle of the Blends. We're in the Blendery trying to find something to dump. And I think we found something today, so stay tuned, people. Keep it whiskey.